Hello, and welcome to another episode of Walt Disney's Legacy Collection. Now, before we get into today's episode, I thought you folks should know the Muppet Studio is another division that Disney owns. But before that, in August 1989, Jim Henson and Michael Eisner announced a deal for Disney to purchase the Jim Henson Productions, and the deal fell through several months after Jim Henson's death in 1990. But despite the collapse of the merger deal, Disney and Jim Henson Productions were already in a number of deals, such as the two Muppet attractions at Walt Disney World, one of them being Muppet Vision 3D. Walt Disney Home Video's worldwide distribution rights to some of the Jim Henson films and televisions onto videocassette, including 3 home video projects and certain cable distribution rights for Disney Channel right until 1997. Theatrical distributions for Muppet Christmas Carol and Muppet Treasure Island, co-production of Dinosaurs, and Muppets Tonight for ABC, which had been acquired by Disney. But in 2004, Disney finally bought the Muppets and the Bear in the Big Blue House intellectual properties from the Jim Henson Company. But before then, it was called the Muppets Holding Company. But anyway, that's how it was first formed in on February 14th, 2004. Then, of course, around 2007, they changed the name to the Muppet Studio, LLC. Alright, now then, today's episode is about The Muppet Show. Now, that television show first aired on syndication and in ITV in the United Kingdom from September 5th, 1976 to March 15th, 1981. There were 5 seasons in all, and only 3 of those seasons were released to DVD, but you'll see that in the next episode. Now, 3 of the Muppet Show programs were released to videocassette. 2 of them are sequences from that television series in different seasons, all put together in a series called It's the Muppets. And there are 2 volumes of this one, Meet the Muppets and More Muppets Please, which were both released to videocassette in 1992. And actually, how about we take a look at those? Now, as many of you know, the regular Muppet Show always had a lot of great celebrity guests, such as Julie Andrews, Sandy Duncan, Elton John, Leslie Uggams, Vincent Price, Alice Cooper, Peter Ustinov, Gene Kelly, Edgar Bergen, and many more, including Big Bird from Sesame Street. Yes, that's another television show done by Jim Henson Productions. But anyway, this particular videocassette, Monster Laughs with Vincent Price, includes 2 episodes. One, well, with Vincent Price, and the other one starring Alice Cooper as Kermit, announced in the end credits of the Vincent Price episode of The Muppet Show. So, how about a look at that one too? Oh, and by the way, may you that have ever seen The Great Mouse Detective, Vincent Price is the voice of Professor Ratigan in that film, and he's also the narrator of the Phantom Manor attraction at Disneyland Paris. Well, that's it for this episode. So, I will see you folks on the next one.